Okay, now what we have here in this video, as you can see, there is a whole bunch of wire cutters here, as you see. Now, these are the traditional diangle cutters. Now those you cut mainly copper mostly with it, but they can cut through steel wire as well, especially when you use a good quality. But these wire cutters are the mini bolt cutters. This is the type of cutters you normally use for cutting harder wires. But they don't do as flush cut as diangle cutters. When you're cutting electrical wire and doing more flush cuts, you normally would use a diangle cutter. But they're not as effective as much as mini bolt cutters on harder wire. But as with the mini bolt cutters, these are all very good quality. You've got a 10-inch Knipex, you've got an 8-inch original Knipex, you've got an 8-inch Bahco mini bolt cutter, and you've got a cushion grip Knipex mini bolt cutter. And then as for the diangles, we've got a Sikchrome wire cutter, we've got a Knipex, another wire cutter diangle cutter, and then we got the 10-inch high leverage diangle cutters. Now, as you can see, Sean's going to have a feel of each one.
Yep.
Alright, we're going to describe the feel, we're going to describe the cutting power, and which is the most comfortable preference. Now, we both will have probably a different preference, but I'll give preference and you give preference. So this is Jasmine's one, and we've got a whole bunch of metal wires to cut to test it. Okay, so I'll put these all on the ground here. And he's going to test each one, and I'm going to test each one. Alright, so he's starting off with the Sikchrome diangle cutter. He's going to cut wire. Now, the wires are different thicknesses too. So you can... Diangles won't cut as thick wire as the mini bolt cutters, but they will cut through the wire, no problem.
So okay.
You might need two hands with some of it. How's it cut like?
That was a bit strong. That one was a bit strong. It's a bit tough.
Shouldn't be tough.
So you're trying to do it with one hand.
I like the face.
That's me trying to do it with one hand.
Is it cut good? No Jasmine's pair I gave her.
But with two hands, you can get enough leverage in there to be able to go.
So you try that, make a second cut, and then I'll give you the Knipex diangle.
There we go.
So,
alright, so this one was a bit tough.
The Sikchrome, that's the Sikchrome wire cutter.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
what's the feel? But describe what's the feel like. Is it comfortable in your hands?
It is comfortable with the grip. It is comfortable, but yeah, it's just a bit tough even on this. And
wow.
I'll put it right at the back too.
Okay.
So, but you can get some good leverage with two hands though with this at least. Yeah, it's just with one hand.
Hang on. Yeah. Looks a bit tough. You're like, shaking.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the Sikchrome one.
So that's the Sikchrome, yeah.
Try the German Knipex diangle cutter on the wire.
Again, same thing. See,
tell me this cuts better. Cut the same wire thickness. You tell me this.
But this with I'll talk about the feeling.
How's the feel?
It's a bit loose, like with see.
It's not stiff because it's been lubricated.
Yeah, which is good.
That's what you want. You want it to easily.
So, first of all, I'll go at these with one hand to see. Alright, so this is with one hand.
I take a fast shot and a close shot. You can even, how much? It's already cutting better than the Sikchrome ones, and that's just one hand.
So this is already it's still a bit tough, but not as tough as these ones though.
Yeah, even so, not just Sikchrome can't make a hammer; they can't even make a diangle cutter very effective cutter.
But I can go at it with one hand though. But I'll try it with two hands now and see how fast.
You didn't even pull a face. How easy is it cutting?
With two hands, it's still a bit tough, but not tough, like it was with the Sikchrome. So one hand, you need a little bit more leverage with one hand, but with two hands you can do it easier.
Yeah. Cut it in the bucket.
Yeah.
See how you go. Go.
Two hands.
Easy.
Sure. Easier. Yeah. These are better than the Sikchrome. Already, these are better than the Sikchrome.
Okay.
This is the Knipex.
Knipex German made. Very good. Look at the craftsmanship in it.
Yeah.
Beautiful cutter.
It's nice. Alright.
And then you got the same ones, but these are more high leverage. This is a higher leverage triangle.
Longer handle.
More a 10-inch.
Yeah. So try it with one hand on this.
A bit big on your hands with it's normally a two-handed cutter, that.
Yeah, that's a bit tough. Yeah, you are right.
Maybe the wire's thicker than the other one.
Well, I made a tiny little incision mark on it.
That should cut very easy, that. That cuts like butter, that thing. With
But
two
I'll
hands.
go with two hands. Yep, boom, like that.
Wow.
Yeah, there's still a bit of give in the wire, but two hands, you just go boom, and it's just as soon as you start squeezing it, you can already feel it's biting into it.
Yeah.
So you already.
But the
started
wires
biting
are
into it.
different thicknesses in there.
Like that.
Bloody like butter.
All right. So these are the what did you say these were?
10-inch Nipex diangle cutters.
Yep. And then you've got,
Now you got the mini bolt cutters on this side.
which one do you want me to go at first?
Any one you choose.
I'll go for these.
The Richard, these are the 8-inch Barco mini bolt cutters. Now, this is a cheaper alternative to using a Nipex if you haven't got the money. These are cheaper than an Nipex by quite a bit of money, but they cut pretty effective. They're actually very good. You'll notice the difference
One
between
hand.
diangle cutters. Watch how easy.
Oh God, that was easy.
Is it a big? How much is it a 9-day difference with a mini bolt cutter to diangles?
Look, you can even go chum over even two sections here, which is, you know,
Yeah.
boom, like that.
The Barcos are very good.
You don't even need to use these with two hands. I feel like this is that comfortable that using with two hands is overkill.
Do you notice there's a different feel with using diagonal cutters to mini bolt cutters? There's a much
Yeah,
more
this is thicker.
power.
This is thicker.
As I did state in the start of the video, that mini bolt cutters do have more cutting power than the diangles.
So I'll even go at a thicker part with one hand. Oh, it's, yeah. But I can still get through it with one hand.
Because it's got power.
Yeah. See, even with one hand in the thicker bars, I can still make cuts.
I bet you, I'll hold this. I bet you could chum through this, go bang, bang, bang with two hands. Cut through this whole section. Yeah, bang. That, like really easy.
Oh yeah. Don't even need to try. It's like cutting paper.
Because it's mini bolt cutters. Mini bolt cutters is the best alternative with steel wire. It's better. Diangles are normally more better for copper.
So far, out of all of them, these are the best so far, out of all of them. Alright, then we'll go for this one.
This is a cushion grip 8-inch Nipex. So it's got a cushion grip.
Yep.
Now these are the German quality.
Start with the thin bar, and then I'll go to the thicker bar. One hand again. Boom. Oh, jeez, already.
It's totally different. That's why you normally, if you're going to cut steel wire, you normally use a mini bolt cutter.
Yes, yeah, and then it goes
They're
to
just mini compared to a large bolt cutter, but they are wire cutters, but very effective.
go for the thicker part. It's a bit tough, yeah.
2 hands, you'll get through it like butter.
Got two hands. Yep.
Yeah, it's freaking. I like how it just chums through like butter. It's just like eating sticks. So give me more food. I'm hungry.
Yum,
Come on,
yum, yum.
Give me more food. I'm a bolt cutter.
It's like a Pac-Man.
You see, I'm hungry. I eat metal. I eat metal.
So like that is one hand with them, but when the thicker bar, you need two hands. Yeah.
Now that took a little bit of force, but it still cuts it because it's Nipex.
Yeah.
They're hardened to about a 64 HRC. So you're looking at about 600, 610 Brunel steel.
Yeah, that's real.
And what's the feel like? Describe the feel.
Well,
Do you like, which one you like to feel more, with that or the Barco, the feel? They've got a different feel each cutter too.
Which one would I rather hold? This one's still got the better feel. Yeah, I like the Barco.
You notice it's lighter weight because there's not as much steel in the head. But that it is more solid. Then you got the original, that's the original design Nipex.
Okay, the
So it
original.
hasn't got the cushion grip. That's the original design.
Okay.
So it hasn't got the cushion grips. It's the original. But yeah, it's a very good craftsmanship. That's a close-up view of the craftsmanship, guys. For viewers watching this video, very good craftsmanship, the German Nipex.
And this one.
Fucking like butter.
That's chum.
I like the mini bolt cutters. They're so good.
Chum.
I have to clean up the wire after.
That's right. I'm trying to get it in.
Yeah, you got to cut downwards like that, yeah. I'll do some close shots of you cutting because it's very
Okay.
for the viewers.
You go thick. One hand. Yeah.
And you're mostly cutting these with one hand because you're holding with the left. That's the thicker part. You might need two
Yeah,
hands.
that's 2-hand job. That one. Yeah.
Just like butter. You can hear the metal snapping. The jaw's just like cut through it. This is my whole Nipex collection.
I
guys.
like the food.
Fucking like
Even 3.
They're awesome. What do you say about these cutters? They're awesome ratings. You recommend people to buy these cutters?
That was a bit. That took a little bit.
What you cut in it?
That one took a little bit. But yeah. These ones are a bit tougher. On
It's more slippery in your hands, you notice?
Yeah.
They're the original design.
And then you got
Extra large.
extra large, yeah.
This is a 10-inch Knipex mini bolt cutter. As you can see, you can focus, it's got a more thicker head and longer handles. But yeah, very good craftsmanship. That's the craftsmanship and very good condition because I take care of these. I oil them from time to time and cut things that are pretty hard but not too hard, but they're very good. But that's the look of the 10-inch. I love the 10-inch.
Give these a chum. I'll go with the
It's
thick
just
one.
more leverage, but it's normally a two-handed. It's an operation with two hands usually. This cutter.
So I'll go with 2 hands then.
Or how's the bloody extra large?
Oh, what the?
Oh, with the two hands, it's the high leverage ones.
So they go on thin part. That'll be a one-handed. What the thin part should be. Yeah. Yeah.
How easy is it to cut the high leverage mini bolt cutters?
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're good. They're really good. But see, thinner parts are. You just don't need 2 hands. You just go. Chum. And then the thicker parts, obviously, are 2-hand. But even with these thicker parts, like that, straight through.
I'm sorry to say, but the looks like the sick chrome ones are the worst.
The sick chrome ones are the worst. They're hard. They're more harder. So if I go with my favourite, which are the Barcos.
Barco is your original favourite.
So you got, this is my favourite and this is the worst out of them.
Compare them both with cutting the wire with cut all the different thicknesses with the worst cutter and your preference.
Alright, so this is thick wire.
No, take your face with cutting.
Yeah, because you know I'm gonna. Alright, so I'm gonna go with 2 hands with this. Ready? And
Bloody hell! Is it that bad? Is it that bad?
I try moving it a little bit.
No, you should be shaking.
I'm fucking trying to hold it.
These adjustments. What did you say to Jasmine after the video? Why do you cut so crap?
I'm really gonna put a lot into this, so you're gonna see a fucking face in this real face. So I've gotta fucking be shaking like a crazy.
Okay.
Ready?
Can't see because you're looking down. Is it that bad? Is it that bad?
Oh, fuck.
This is funny.
And let's
Is
see
it that bad?
how much I got into it, how much I bit into it.
Where's the... Where did you cut? Is that all? Just a
Yeah.
little mark. Into the steel rod.
It's one of these shit.
Look at this shit.
No way. Normally you'd put it. You said put it at the back, right?
Well, that's where the pivot point is. That's where you get the most cutting power.
But even when I put it in the front, yeah, nothing.
No, you put it down the back as much as you can.
Yeah, you can move it as much to the back
This
as
is,
possible, and it still
this is that bad.
won't. Come on. It doesn't want to fuck it. It bites tiny little marks into it, but it doesn't really cut into it.
So you go chuck in the bin.
Yeah, this is it. In the bin. Oh. And then you got the best pair.
Your preference.
No fucking effort whatsoever.
Cut the same thing with that. I see your face.
And this is just a one hand.
Might they two.
Right.
It is a thick one.
Yeah, but I got.
I'll try it with one hand. Yeah, you got to even through with one hand. Cut the same rod.
A little bit of shaking, a little bit of the
Cut
other.
the same rod with 2 hands and show how easy it is.
And then when I go with 2 hands, yeah.
like a piece of cake compared to those sick chrome diangles.
Look, it's nothing. Don't even need to try. No face, no effort, no shaking. Just a little bit of pressure. Straight through.
But give your opinion, how come when I always handed you mini Bolcos, you always like the backhoe the most?
The reason why I like the Barco the most is because when you're going around and you're on, just say if you're working a job or whatever and you need to cut some wire, they're very easily concealed. So you can just, for example,
In a pocket.
even if you put it in the back pocket like that, you just go like that,
Oh yeah, see? It's in your back pocket.
like that, or even if you
And they're light, they're pretty light, and they are cheaper money than the Knipex.
even if you put it in the front pocket, it's just easily concealed and it's very good.
And it's
then
got a
when-
nice feel.
Whenever you need to get them out, just go snip, 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 snip. You don't even need to fucking try. So, just say hypothetically, right? You're working on a fence, right? You get them out of your pocket.
Yeah.
Just go, all right. So this needs to be cut.
I'll do close-up shots.
There we go. Move your hands out of the way. Just go, yep. All right, snip. Oh, that section of the fence. Yep, that
Look how
section.
easy, it's just black butter all day long. They are good cutters, the Barco.
Just cut it down the size. Just go. Done. Like you can just sit here and just go, yep.
It's like cutting nails, just like clipping nails with hard cuts. And they are hardened to 63 HRC, like the Knipex too. They are very good quality as well.
Snip.
It's fucking like butter.
Yeah, you can just go there and snip the whole bloody thing with these.
I'm going to even
These?
give them a go, each cutter.
These in the bin. So,
And I'll say my preference.
so what I'll do is I'll put, yeah, you do that.
I'll start with the from the diangles all the way to the mini
And I'll
Barco.
get you doing it. Yeah, and you give me your opinion as well.
Alright. We'll have to clean this up after.
Yeah, we will.
Alright. So this is the Sick Chrome diangle cutters. These are the ones I gave to Jasmine a while ago. Alright.
The fun pair.
Let's see. Now I do have strong hands too.
Yes. So that also.
It feels sluggish when cutting. I mean, it's got a nice rubber grip, but with how thick the head is, it feels sort of heavy.
Yeah.
It's got a heavy feeling to it.
Does.
It's not. It feels heavy. It's too much steel. It's over-engineered, but they failed to put good cutting power in it. It sort of feels like it doesn't make a clean break of the
No.
wire. It's sort of like it's got this. It doesn't have this nice noise. Look, it's sort of like. Ugh.
Yeah.
It's sort of, you feel it struggling, the cutting blades to cut into the metal. It's not really gripping into the metal.
No.
It's
not doing the job. It's
shit cutter.
Shit cutter.
It's made in France, but it's pretty shit for France.
Cut a thick section with that one.
Oh, the thick one?
Yeah, see if you can get through.
I'll
the
try
thick
with one hand. Alright. Might take my face if you want. I'll do 2 cuts.
Ready?
Fast shot and a close one. Alright?
Yep. Go. Is it tough?
Fucking hell!
That's hard, isn't it? It's tough.
Ugh.
It is hard. You try. Oh, you
Got
bet
it, but Jesus, it is bad. It is freaking
That was with one hand,
bad.
and then
Alright, try a close shot.
on.
Watch how it doesn't even cut properly. Okay? Okay.
Put that down here.
You get it with 2 hands, but it is a shit cutter. It doesn't really cut very well, guys. So, I recommend you viewers do not get the Sick Chrome cutter. Just chuck it in the bin.
Yep. It's shit.
It's only good if you're going to cut plastic or do a few cuts, but it's shit. It doesn't have the power.
They are more like plastic cutters and stuff, aren't they?
And then I'll go to the Knipex diangle cutter.
Okay.
Now, the feel in this, it's already got a better feel.
Yes.
It feels lighter. It doesn't feel bulky and heavy. It feels light. It's got a nice feel. I love the feel, and it's got a very good steel head to it. And it's got very good cutting blades. Now, I'm going to do the same thing with this. Cut the thick part. Alright? And see the difference already. Okay, ready, set, go. A little bit of effort, but I could do it.
Yeah.
I just went,
Chum, like that.
bang.
Yeah.
And that's the thick part. That's the same bloody wire as I did with the Sick Chrome diangles. And they're the same size, everything. Same size. Right? It's just, they don't manufacture that as good as that. They don't got that hard tool steel cutting edge like the Knipex, like the German Knipex. Okay? But this one, I'll do cuts with both of these.
Yeah.
Alright? Go. Oh my
Look,
god,
show 'em.
all day long with the diangles too. Look, bang. These are good. Very recommended. These.
Now we've got the long handle ones,
These are high leverage.
high leverage. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do the same thing and I'll cut through the thick part. High leverage. Oh, the high leverage ones, they're awesome. Look at that. Bang, like cutting nails. Oh, I like the high leverage. These are good cutters. Look, bang, bang. Even at the front, bang, bang.
Do you thick part?
All right, watch this. Watch how easy. Do the thick part.
Boom, straight through.
These are awesome. Look. Oh yeah, I'm going to cut through like butter. I recommend you guys, if you want a good diangle cut, if you're working with electrical and cutting some steel, get the high leverage diangles. They're good because you can cut through steel and you can cut through copper. See, some people wouldn't get a mini bolt cutter because they're not very good for cutting electrical. If you want a hybrid where you can cut electrical and steel, right, get a long leverage diangle. Right, now if you're working as a fence worker, and you're working with fences and making fences or cutting fencing wire like that, or cutting nails and cutting harder stuff, then I suggest more grab a mini bolt cutter as a wire cutter, not a diangle as much. But if you're working for both, you want a high leverage diangle cutter because you can cut through hard wire and soft wire. But look,
Chill.
I even can cut. It's just like chills. Like I don't even have to try. I could just like. There's no struggle with it. Like, there's no challenge. Like, you just go, bang. Okay, so that's for those ones. Now we move to the mini bolt cutters.
The mini bolt cutters. Yeah.
Okay,
Barco first.
I'll start with these. Now,
They're very
with
nice.
these, I like the feel.
Mm.
I like the feel with the rubber grips. So I rather those grips compared to these slippery grips. It's got a very good grip, so it's not going to slip out of your hands.
Yeah, I'd rather that over the.
And it's light. It's got a lightweight. It's still good design. It's got a good cutting edge.
I like
It's
the
got a
colours
good
on it
pivot.
too.
It's got a nice,
The colour on the handle, how it's like orange and black. That's nice.
And these are designed for cutting up to. You can cut up to 5 mil. With steel, you can cut up to 5 mil with them. No problem.
Okay. That's really good. Wow.
Let's see how these cut.
So I'm straight through.
Hurry up. Even less effort than all the diangles. Look.
That is way easier, isn't it?
Look at that. And that's just one hand.
No effort.
Even the thick part. The thick part.
No.
It's just cuts through like it's butter.
You wouldn't even tell that was a thick part the way you cut it.
Look. Thick part. Look, thick part here. And that wasn't even at the back of the jaws yet. Oh my god, look at that. And I'll do two hands. Very good cutter. So if you want a good wire cutter, I suggest get one of these cutters. They're good too. Alright? Now the cushion grip. Now, these are very good quality too, but you're paying like almost twice the price to a Barco. They're good quality. They got more thicker head. They are more better quality. They are more expensive and more manufactured with engineering more. But these are very expensive, particularly if you get a spring loaded. So I'm just saying, you're not made out of money. This is the cheaper alternative to the Knipex, but it cuts just as powerful. Just that, yeah, this will last probably longer in the long term, but you can get, the Barco ones will cut just as good, but it's a cheaper alternative to the Knipex. Let's see. Knipex. Oh, it cuts through that thick part easy. Look. Look, like butter. Can you see? Oh my god, look. The thick part there. Bang. Cuts very good. The only thing is it's missing that little notch compared to the Barco, so it slips to the front more. But look. Like butter. Even the thick part here. Look. Cuts very good too.
No effort.
No effort. Now go to the original design. Very good, but it is a little bit more slipperier.
It's got those slip grips on it.
The honest truth is, with the feel, I like the Bahcos.
Yes.
Alright, I like, so that handle's good too. It's good with the cushion grip, but I like the rubber grips is more better. And it's got a better feel. I like the Bahco when it comes to the feel.
Yeah.
Alright? Let's see how these cut. Far out. A little bit more cutting power to that Knipex. Actually,
Which one?
this one's got a very tiny smidge more cutting power to that.
Okay.
It cuts, these two cut the best out of the sizes. Okay? Look at that. Beautiful. Look at this. Look at it. You can cut very fast because it's not got the wide grips. Yeah, it's more slippery in your hands, so the feel is more slippery, but it actually cuts fast. It's got good cutting power in the original design. Look, the thick part. Look at this. Watch this. 1, 2, 3.
Straight through.
It's very good. Oh, good. It's like trimming nails. So that's those ones. Pretty much all day long you can cut steel wires. Those big part. Even the thick part, right? Bang.
Easy.
It's no effort. They do have more power than the diangles though. They are mini Bahcos, they're designed for hard wire. Alright, now we go to the last one. The high leverage 10-inch. Now, when you feel these and hold these in your hands, it's got a more heavy feeling, it's more bulky. Alright, so it's not as easy to carry around in your pocket, it is longer and heavier. Right? And it feels more bulky in your hand for one-hand use. But you can feel it's very solid, it's got high leverage handles, so when it comes to cutting power, it's going to have the most cutting power to all the cutters here. But this is normally better if you're cutting through thicker stuff. Let's see the power of these. Oh, they got very good power. Because the leverage. What wire? What wire? Bang. Look at this.
Bang. Nothing.
I'll probably cut
No
through
effort.
I can probably cut through the two hooks. Watch this.
Took a
That's the power. Once I've got a grip on the handle. it's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
And they've got a good grip. They're good too. Oh my god. Look at this. They're all good cutters. Oh, the thick part. Oh yeah. I don't know which bolt cutter you like the best, but they all freaking cut good with the mini bolt cutters.
The Bahcos. The Bahcos. I'll take the Bahcos anyway.
The high leverage ones you don't really need unless you're cutting through really thick stuff. Right? This is like an overkill cutter. With this size, when it comes to wire, it's overkill. Unless you're cutting tough wire and thick gauge wire, the common mini bolt cutters are easy to put in your pocket and not as bulky. This is more bulky, but it's more.
This is
more
easier
power.
to put in your pocket and still...
You can feel the difference. So you give your preference. My preference out of them, I like the most. I like the feel of the Bahco in feel wise. In feel wise, I like the Bahco the best. In cutting power, I like the big one and the original Knipex with cutting power. And with the diangles, I like the high leverage. I like the high leverage diangles the most.
Well,
when it comes to the diangles. So you gotta give your preference
I'm
with
biased,
the...
but because my hand power isn't as good as yours, because you can easily just snip it, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna be biased and just say this out of the whole lot, Bahcos. Only because they're easier for my hands to be able to go like that, and even with some of them where I have to go with two hands. With this, I just go snip with one hand.
What's your favourite in the diangles? So that's your favourite in the mini bolt cutters. What's your favourite when it comes to the diangles? Side cutters. Original, the long handle, or the thick chrome shit?
I'd probably say, I mean, these did have a nice feel to it.
Well, it cuts up thin wire. Which one has the better feel? or the better cutting power? I mean, the long one's going to have better cutting power, but which one would be your preference if you're using a diangle?
Probably
The long
these.
ones or these ones?
Probably these ones, yeah. These ones just have a good feel in the grip, and they also had a good feel while cutting too. Yes, it did take a little, but still, like with both though. With cutting power, I just feel like this. Yes, the longer handle does have more leverage, but at the same time though, these are also good because it's not like you can still conceal them, and they still do the job that you need
Lightweight.
to do as well. And yeah,
Have a feel, grab the Synchrome ones. They're the same size, grab both of them and have a feel of them both. Which one, you know, the Synchrome feel freaking bulky.
they do.
They feel heavy. They don't have that nice grip like the Nipex. The Nipex
You know what I
lighter.
noticed? You know what I noticed? This is also another problem with the
Show
Synchrome.
close views.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you look at the Synchrome, look at the handle, right?
Yeah.
This, when you're holding it, and just say if you're holding it like that, right, and you got to close it, right, or even when you're holding it in general, I just don't like how also bulky they are there. I don't like this bulk. They don't have the bulk. These are just like straight.
Yeah.
So-
And look at the cutting edges. In the cutting edges is a different design.
When I look at it, hold on.
Very different. These are just too thick. It sort of puts drag when you're cutting. These have got a more finer cutting edge, more of a blade. You can see the difference.
Yeah.
But if you're an electrician, I would recommend get the Nipex diangles.
So
If
this
you're
is
electrician. So electrician, you get them. If you're working with fences all the time, you get one the mini bolt cutter. But so your preference is the Baco mini bolt cutter if you're a fence worker, and the Nipex diangle cutters for if you're an electrician.
Yep. Yeah, these are my two favorites, so I'd pick out of them.
You have them in your toolbox. Those two,
Yep.
a mini bolt cutter
These.
and the diangle.
What about you? What would be your two picks if you were to pick?
My preference is this one. My preference, if I'm working with both wires with copper and steel, cutting steel wire and copper, I'll grab these. These have almost the power of the Nipex. They have almost the power of a mini bolt cutter. No, it's not quite, but they are pretty powerful because if you cut a steel wire, you can cut through it, and you can cut electrical wire. And if you have to cut something and make a flush cut without the metal bit, like a nail sticking out a piece of wood, you can go with the two cutters and do a very flush cut. So it's not going to be sticking out. See, mini bolt cutters won't make a flush cut. It will stick out still.
Yeah.
So with diangles, they do have the advantage there. And if you're cutting copper, if you're doing mixture of cutting all the time, I recommend grab these. If you're just mainly just cutting just hard wire and fencing wire and all that because you work with fences and stuff, my preference is
The Barco's are already on
the
there.
Baco or the Nipex. But if you haven't got the money, grab this. This cut just as good as the Nipex pretty much. If you got lots of money, yeah, get the German Nipex. But these have a very good grip and good feel, and they cut very good. They're both good. It's very hard to know which one is the best. Everyone's got their preference. I like them both. Right? I like the cushion grip on this. But which one will last longer is the Nipex, of course, because of the craftsmanship. But the Baco is the cheaper alternative and cut just as good as the Nipex. The Baco just like... Look, the Bacos, they're really good. They make a nice break on the metal. And that's one hand too. Very good.